You know, every time I go live, I'm always wondering if I did anything right. All right. So, got a few people up in here. Let me know who you are. Just got back from Salt Lake City after a month of getting that CDL training in. Let me tell you, that was some work for me right there. That was no joke. Let me say something on my chat to make sure it's working. Yep, looks like it's working. So anyway, what is up, Isaiah? Colorado in the house. So for the last month, I've been. Let me turn this volume down on this. So for the last month, I've been in Salt Lake City, getting my CDL training done with Prime. If any of you guys have been on the highways and seen Prime trucks, they're the ones that have the big old tails on the trailers, and the ones that you're passing up that are going at a conservative speed of 65 miles an hour or less. So you guys will be passing me up in no time. So today is what, Sunday? I'm probably going to be leaving out here on... What's up, Bob? I'm probably going to be leaving out here on Monday or Tuesday. Trying to hook up a little food while I'm here. Got some chicken wings knocked out the other day, or yesterday. Nice little lemon or Chinese lemon chicken wings. And right now, let's see, what's up, Junior? Right now I have some Charzu pork, and I'm doing like a Chinese sweet and sour ribs. As a matter of fact, you know what? Let me take you guys to my... I got them rocking over here on this 26-inch kettle. Let's go take a look. All right. So what I did with these ribs was, you buy these little packets at the Asian market, and they are different flavors. This just happened to be a sweet and sour mix. So I coated the ribs with that. Let's see. Yeah, he actually just passed his apprenticeship test or something he just had to take to become an electrician. They're asking about my son Mason. Anyway, as far as these ribs go, I coated the ribs with that packet, and then I'll be making a sauce out of that packet as well. But let's take a look at these. I'm not sure if you can see that, but anyway, that's kind of what that's looking like right there. I'm not worrying about spritzing them or anything like that. I'm cooking these at a higher temperature, like at 315, 320 degrees on that. So just something different. I get tired of cooking barbecue the same old way every single time. So that's what we got going on as far as that goes. Let me catch up with this. But for those of you guys that haven't been watching videos on my other channel, that No Hippie Trucking and Transport, you know, Junior, I'm going to be out of here for 30,000 miles coming up. And then I'm not sure what my availability is going to be after all that. So I'm trying to get these videos done as quick as I can while I'm here, since I'm not going to be able to do as many when I'm out there. Now, when I'm out there on my own, I will be able to do those videos, but I'm not going to feel comfortable rocking out no videos when somebody's trying to train me on some other stuff. So it may be a while, but I do have some videos lined up. I've been dropping them every week. So that's kind of how I'm working with that. So the training I went to, for those of you guys that haven't been watching my other channel, No Hippie Trucking and Transport, it was a month. What's up, Thyron? TNT Barbecue. What's up, California? It was a month out in Salt Lake City, and you would think to be such a religious city that they try to be, they are some, excuse my language, but they're some rude motherfuckers. I'm gonna be honest with you. Uh, I've never, I mean, I thought it was me at first, but they are equally rude to everybody out there. So that was a little surprising for me. That training took about a month, and that was 7 days a week, 7 in the morning to 4 in the afternoon, and I was happy to get that over with. Uh, you know, when I was out there, they had me in a, let's see, you will see me on the road, Junior. They had me out in a Ramada hotel that wasn't the most luxurious place in the world, but it is what it is. Uh, yeah, the 26 is a little expensive, but they had me in a Ramada hotel out there in the middle of nowhere, so it was hard to get around. So I had to go gangster out there, you know, uh, pretty much rocked with what I had. I did wash clothes when I was one time out there. Uh, I don't know. It was just a very unique experience. Uh, got my CDL. I'm not sure if anybody saw the video I posted about me failing my first driving test, but that was failed the first driving test coming up to a stoplight. The light was like in one of those points. You know, you pull up to a light and it's changing from green to yellow, and you don't know whether you should stop or go forward. I would spend money on the 26 inch. As a matter of fact, that 26 inch, if I didn't have a barbecue channel where I was trying to cook on different things, I would probably sell my Weber Smoky Mountain, because most of the smoking that I do now, I just go ahead and do it on that 26 inch. Holes, I'm not a fan of cooking on that lower level in that Weber Smoky Mountain anyway, so usually I just have it on the top. So uh, I can't even tell you the last time I fired up that Weber Smoky Mountain. So anyway, failed that driving test because the instructor or not the instructor, the examiner basically told me, you know what, you did what me and 99% of other truck drivers would have done, but since this is a test, you know, got to auto fail you. So went ahead and did that, passed it the next time. Another auto fail would be curbing that trailer. Yeah, Junior, it wasn't the drivers that were rude. It was just like, and maybe it's not even that it was just rude. I mean, there was some rude people out there, and I wasn't the only person that noticed it. But just in general, when you go to a store, uh, you expect people. I don't know. To me, it was either just bad business or rudeness. So one or the other. Either way, it's equally as bad. Probably even more stupid from a business standpoint. But I was kind of captive to certain locations when I was out there, so I had to go with what I had to go with. The second time I did that, what's up, Joe? The second time I took the drive test, right out the gate, right-hand turn. Now those trailers take a long time to get around them corners, and another auto fail would be curbing that trailer. So I'm going around the corner, and I knew I cut it a little tight because there was another car that kind of was coming towards me. I couldn't swing out as wide, and I was just looking in the mirror for that trailer, see if it cleared that curb, and it cleared it by about that much. So got the CDL. That was last Monday. Uh, I got back in town last Tuesday, and it took me about a good, I mean, I'm still, what's up, Harmony? I'm still recovering from that time out there. I was a little sick, still am a little sick, so, it took me I really haven't felt really all that decent until today, and I still have a bit of a cough, but uh, so I really haven't been doing much since I've been out here. Uh, I'm cooking these ribs and this pork for my trainer, so when he comes and picks me up, we'll have at least something to eat that night. And what's up? My wife is in the house. Andrea showing that love. What's up? Anyway, I did want to just let the people know that didn't know why I was, posting so infrequently, once a week, why I've been doing it. So a lot of the videos that you've seen were videos that I filmed like a month ago, over a month ago right now. The Weber Smoky Mountain's a good smoker. There's nothing wrong with that. I I would still use it, but like I said, that kettle is just so big, and I don't even remember how I got talked into that, but somebody had mentioned it, so I went ahead and bought one. So I've been happy with that. And the only reason I would even think about selling it is, you know, I don't want it to look too Sanford and Son mode out here. So one thing I will be selling though is this Masterbuilt electric smoker. If you guys see Thyron at TNT Barbecue somewhere in this chat, he's the one that talked me into buying that Masterbuilt electric smoker, and that's one smoker that I cannot find any benefit to other than keeping stuff warm. So it is good for that. I have a good big cook going on. Throw my cooked food in that to keep it warm for a few hours. It does a great job at that. But other than that, I'm not a fan of it. What's up, Josh and Babe? And for all you guys with YouTube channels, sorry I haven't been and probably won't be able to watch any videos for a while. Because it's just been that busy. And I don't have a cookbook. I just do regular cooking. So if anything, I look at other people's stuff and put my modifications on that. All right, Thyron. Thyron's acting like he's being sponsored by Masterbuilt, but I'm just telling you, for $130 or $140, there's tons of other things out there to buy besides that. What's up? What's for dinner? But I do want to thank everybody that's been still rocking with me after this lull in my activity. I haven't even been able to talk to my main boys. Thyron's been complaining about... What's up, Nigel? Thyron's been complaining about me not being able to talk to him. I haven't been able to talk to my boy Mike at... now I can't remember his name. Everyday Barbecue. Haven't been able to talk to my man... AB at Smoking and Grilling with AB, and those were people that were in heavy rotation on my phone, and it's just been that damn busy. I was getting off, I would call it work, but getting done with training, and I would be doing whatever I had to do, studying constantly, and then going to sleep. Listen, I could sleep through anything. A moving truck is not going to be keeping me from going to sleep. So anyway, this should take about, I don't know, 30,000 miles. Not my 30,000 miles, but 30,000 miles to the truck. That should take me 6 to 8 weeks. After 6 to 8 weeks, they'll send me back through Utah, and then I'll go ahead and get my truck from there. Nope, no snow on these trees. As a matter of fact, it's got to be 70 degrees out here. But they just happen to be, I think they're aspen trees or something like that, so they just look white. You know what? I don't know if I'm going to be wanting to rock. I don't know how many Volvos Prime has. I'm thinking about going that Peterbilt route, you know, if they have one of those. Well, shit, if I'm gonna be, I'm thinking about doing a lease with them. If they have a Peterbilt, you know, if I do that, a Peterbilt is probably gonna be what I want. I could, I could sleep through a reefer. I could sleep through an APU. Listen. I could sleep through anything. So I know that the trainer that's coming to pick me up, he's driving a Peterbilt. Uh, I have enough in the bank to be a lease operator, or to even just buy one on my own. Uh, I know that there are people out there that are kind of cautious of leases and stuff like that, but I'm not. I don't think I fit the traditional mold of somebody that kind of gets in there and has problems leasing, just because I have residual income that comes in every single month. I'm gonna lease. I've talked to too many people out there that are doing it and have been doing it. So uh, I don't think I'm. You know what? And it's a walk away. So whether I, you know, if it didn't work out financially, which unless I'm stupid, uh, I see no reason why it won't. If there's people that I don't think have, I don't know. I just don't see it being an issue. I'm not leasing for the money either. So most of the people that I've been talking to that have leased with Prime, that have been leasing with Prime, you know, are taking home in that 80 to 100 whatever plus. I don't necessarily need that. I'm more doing it for the flexibility than than I am the money, because I don't want to get ran to death. You know, I'm not. I at least want to have some options on where I go, how much I'm ran. Trust me, I do I do more research than is actually probably necessary. And while while some of the people were there at training, not I think the Jack, the dispatchers, from my understanding, they all, a certain dispatcher, I think all of his trucks are leased trucks. $100 to $150 smoker. I would probably recommend. I would probably just go with the Weber Kettle Grill, to be honest with you, or yeah, Weber Smoky Mountain's a little bit more than that. I would just do a Weber Kettle Grill for $100 to $150. What's up, Cornelius? Berkshire Bacon Liver. Nigel is in everybody's live feeds. I don't know how he has time to do it all. Yeah, you know what? And that's kind of another thing. Uh, Everything is changing as far as what my thoughts were going into this truck driving thing. At first, it was like, I just want to go in, do my year. Company was what I was thinking. Then after that year, you know, buying my own thing and then leasing on with, the companies. If the people that are speaking about the leases, Landstar, Mercer, whoever. Uh, but yeah, I'm not 100% sure what I'm gonna do on that right now. Still gathering information, so yeah, Nigel is the greatest. Probably need to check these ribs here pretty soon. I'm not too worried about them drying out. They did have they were a little bit fattier than normal. Plus, I'm gonna cook them past what normal ribs get cooked at, since I'm going for that kind of Asian pork rib kind of a situation on them. Yeah, I don't. You know, I don't think Prime is rocking with Kenworth right now. I think they're trying to get into him because they're running low on trucks right now. So I think they were starting to maybe get back into Kenworth. I know they had them for a while, but I think they were doing an experiment with Volvos, but I'm not sure how happy they were with them or not because I haven't seen any more Volvos coming in. I have seen some internationals, and I'm not, just from the looks and the interior, from what I've seen, I wasn't a huge fan of those. But man, those terminals, they're building up this terminal in Salt Lake City, to be kind of a miniature version. I'm not sure if anybody's uh, aware, anybody that is truck drivers on here has seen that Missouri terminal that Prime has, but that thing has a full court basketball, gym, yeah, no hippie trucking and transport, gym, spa, like cafe, I mean, all this kind of stuff. So they're hooking that up in Salt Lake City, which I think is kind of where my main terminal is going to be. So they'll be swinging me through there every now and then just to get the truck handled, things like that. Uh, Bubba, I ended up going with Prime. Just got done with training out in Salt Lake City for a month, and that was some grueling training. Let me tell you. So, Bubba, if you're out on the highways driving around, I'm sure you know what them Prime trucks look like as you pass them up uh, constantly at the 65 miles an hour that most of those trucks are rolling at. I don't have a huge problem with them trucks being so slow, but they're almost hypnotizingly slow when you're driving them. But one thing I do want to do is going into this with a game plan. Yeah, 50 plus trucker journey, 65 isn't that bad. Swift trucks get passed up all the time out there too. No, 65 is fine, but in Utah, some of them highways were like 80 miles an hour, and you had cars just driving by, flipping you off and everything. Yeah, but yeah, some of in I mean, I don't really necessarily think that I would be. Uh, I don't know what my wife's trying to say. I don't get it, but uh, sometimes I do think you could drive too slow to where you're actually putting yourself in a little bit more danger because we're even just training. I wasn't even driving all that much, maybe an hour at a time, but you have cars just cutting in and out in front of you and doing all this stuff, and I mean, to me, it just seemed like sometimes driving that slow can actually. Yes, I'm down with the lease, Andrea. Sometimes that I think creates a little bit more. Uh, I don't know, danger, however you want to term it. Nah, Bubba, the speed limit was 80 in Utah, so even you know, going 65. That's 15 miles an hour under the speed limit. Good evening, Happy Lux. What's up, cooking with a little bit of spice? Just want to let everybody know again, all you cooking channels out there, sorry I haven't been able to show as much support as I was able to in the past, but been extremely busy this last month and probably will be for the foreseeable future. What's up, Big John? Now, you know what? And here's one thing that irritates me for all you guys that are, you know, this is for truckers and non-truckers, but have you ever been driving on the highway and there's a truck passing another truck? Both trucks are maybe going within 2 miles an hour of each other, and one tries to pass the other one, and it takes damn near 4 miles for the one truck to pass the other truck. That's a promise I'm making to myself. That is something I will not be doing. That just makes no sense whatsoever. That truck is not going anywhere that damn fast. Definitely. So, I mean, yeah, I don't have a problem driving slow. I will be doing it for fuel consumption and things like that. But you're right, Nigel. The other trucks should slow down. But yeah, I don't have a problem driving slow. As a matter of fact, trying to keep that gas mileage going is good to go. But sometimes I do think it can be too slow based on the traffic around you. Right, Jack. So I'm just wondering, why would one take so much effort to pass the other one? So anyway, that's about it, man. I just wanted to let everybody know what my current situation is. Yes, that's where I've been, Tom, for the last month, is going and getting that, going and getting my CDL. I was just getting burnt out on the mortgage business, so figured doing a quick run in this, not a quick run. This is something you know, is just going to be something to kind of set me up for retirement. No, I hear you about the hills, bub. I'm talking about straight flat lands. I just saw this when I was driving through Wyoming just a few days ago. You know, one of my best friends has been I was in the Marines with. He's been trucking since 93, 92, 93, something like that. I just couldn't put in that long of a run. I'm going to be honest with you. I'm not no super trucker. I'm not none of that stuff. I just could not be out there for that long. I just couldn't do it. Uh, I'll be solo in about 30,000 miles, so 6 to 8 weeks. Yeah, Ontario, that is a possibility. Uh, you know, going that owner operator route in the future. But yeah, Nigel, I have that other YouTube channel. It's called No Hippie Trucking and Transport Wannabe. And that channel, I've kind of started that. I started that about 2 months ago, so it's kind of started even before I even made up the decision 100% to get into trucking. You know what? A restaurant is just not anything I want to do. All right, Junior. Hopefully, hopefully I don't hit them mountains I've been hearing about out in West Virginia too soon. Well, maybe actually, you know, it'd be better if I do hit those while I have a trainer on the truck. So, yeah. Nah, no food truck either. Actually, me and Thyron from TNT Barbecue, if you've been seeing him in here, we've kind of tossed around that idea uh, way down the road. Food truck. He's actually doing it right now, just not full time. And not no ice road trucker. Listen, I want my trucking experience to be as easy as possible. You know, I'm not trying to get out there and do any specialty stuff, no flatbed, no ice roads, nothing like that. I just want to get, you know, be very conservative with my trucking career. I, you know what, a lottery winner, that would be good. I'll take that. Yeah, West Virginia. I personally haven't been to West Virginia, so I just heard some stories about the mountains. They say the Colorado. This is just what I've heard. Colorado mountains are maybe higher, but those are steeper. I think I heard something along those lines. CB radios, you know, I don't think they're in use as much as they used to be, but I'll be buying one for mine when I have it. Not to be talking shit, but just to be trying to stay up on what's going on with the roads, stuff like that. You are right about that, Junior. I will not have a problem coming down that mountain slow. Diane, I was just on here to let people know kind of why I have been gone uh, off of YouTube. Well, I haven't been gone. I've been posting once a week, and those are videos that I made a while back. But I'm changing careers, going from mortgage banking after 20 years and getting into becoming a truck driver. So I just wanted to get on and kind of let people know, you know, for the other YouTube channels, why I haven't been able to support those channels as much as I had in the past, and you know, just to let people know, uh, you know, why I haven't been posting at the same frequency that I had in the past. Breckenridge is a nice place. I'm not a huge fan of skiing in the mountains and all that kind of stuff, so I don't get up there all that often. Actually, I couldn't even tell you the last time I went up there. Yeah, uh, I haven't had to use a Jake brake on a mountain yet, so like I said, that's what my 30,000 miles of training is going to be all about. Uh, it seemed to be pretty easy to use. Not like, you know, especially with you know, Prime is rocking all automatic trucks right now, so uh, don't have to be worried about missing any gears or doing anything like that. Yeah, possibly. As far as health situations and stuff like that go, you know what? I think I'm gonna go to kind of what I was doing when I was in Utah, which is just doing that once a day kind of a meal situation. I was just doing that out there because the breakfast at the hotel was kind of bad. Trying to get stuff at the terminal. Uh, there you go, auto socks. Sorry, broke my chain of thought. I was mentioning those. I'm not gonna be lugging them heavy ass chains. I mean, I'll have them on the truck, but them auto socks definitely for snow weather. Uh, Damn, I forgot what my point was. Oh, the one time a day, stuff like that. Uh, so I'll probably be doing that. No, I'm not going to be cooking inside the truck at all. I have a generator that electric generator I'm going to bring along. That well, I can run an extension cord from the truck out to outside the truck, but I'm not going to be cooking in the truck. I'm not going to be having my truck smelling like a bunch of different food. Yeah, let me get up. I gotta check my ribs and stuff right quick. Check the temperature on my pork loin I have in here. These are, I'm not spraying these down with any water or anything like that, so they're gonna kind of look a little bit dry, which isn't the case. There's still moisture in there, but I'm not sure if you guys could see that or not, but that's kind of what I have going there. Some experimental stuff going. Cooking at about 315, 320 degrees. Let me catch up on these. Yeah, Nigel, those auto socks, they sell those for, you know, semi trucks. Prime runs, instead of having the two wheel setup, they have one big wheel. So I need to see if they have those that fit those tires. But I would definitely like to put those on rather than chains, because just the one time I had to chain up on something for training was a lot more than what I really wanted to get into. Because you never chain up in good weather, so I was out there freezing to death and putting the chains on. Yeah, John, that's what I want to do, is surf that weather as much as possible. I'm not sure how that's going to work out yet. I know I could do it if I get out on my own, but you know, my hope is that I can tell my dispatcher kind of where I'd like to be running at, and he keeps me in that area. If not, you know, then that may be a reason for me to look to go out on my own after my year. Hand of seed, start practicing peeing in a bottle while driving. There's a funny story I had. You know what? I'm going to go ahead and tell this story. This is a story that happened back when this had to be one of my first couple of years in the mortgage business, probably 2003. And I'm driving to Nebraska to close a loan application. So I'm driving, and it seemed like for the area I was driving in, I forget what highway it was, but they had a lot of cops for that area. But you know, there was like no rest areas, no nothing, and I'm like having to pee like real bad. So I'm driving. I don't want to pull over or anything like that, and get, you know, have a cop pull up and ask me what I'm doing. So I'm driving, and I wasn't, you know, like somebody that used to be peeing in bottles, so I wasn't 100% sure, you know. Anyway, so I'm driving, trying to pee in this bottle, and it was a squirt bottle, so it was like a, I don't know, 25-ounce bottle or something like that. So I'm peeing in this bottle, and there was some back pressure coming up out of it, so at one point this stuff is spraying out all on me and everything. So anyway, it's just a funny story. I hurry up and get to the client's house. I'm trying to hurry up and close the loan before that stuff starts drying and making me smell like pee. Anyway, probably didn't want to hear all that. That comment just brought back that memory to me. You know, Diane, as far as cooking goes, I'm thinking once I get my own truck, I'll probably take a pressure cooker and an air fryer, depending on how much room I have. I might see if I could find like a small grill or something like that. I don't have it. It's basically the Instant Pot, but it's a different brand that I have. Maybe a grill, something like that. But I will probably have an air fryer too. Just depends on how much room I have, things like that. But yeah, the food reviews, stuff like that, that might be uh, something I might do. Yeah, I'm not sure about. I know nothing about the Instant Pots other than their, I don't know anything about the size or anything like that. Yeah, John. As far as the chaining situation goes, you know, from what the people tell me from where I'm gonna be working at is chain up to get out of something, not go into something. So, what's for dinner? What's up? So, it's, I think the only reason I may end up doing it more than I don't really know what it's gonna be like, but my main terminal is gonna be Salt Lake City, so it seems like if I end up having to go out there, there's gonna be ample opportunity for me to be chaining up, either coming out of some of those situations. Everybody, check out What's for Dinner, since I haven't been able to check them out much lately with my new schedule and everything. You know, Diane, that's a good idea. My wife is out here knocking out some yard work and everything. That's what's up. Let's go take a look. Down there beautifying the area. How you doing, Andrea? Yeah, hook it. Anyway, that's what's up right there. Knocking out that work. It is a good day. But anyway, guys, check this out. I got these ribs and stuff I got on this. These ribs and these pork tenderloins I got to get back to. I do appreciate you guys stopping by No Hippie Barbecue. If you want to see what that trucking journey's like I said, I don't know if there's a way I could put the link up in here right now, but just run over to No Hippie Trucking and Transport Wannabe. Got some good stories over there. I'm trying to keep it not just about trucking, but maybe kind of, well, how can I put it? It would be about trucking, but not necessarily about trucking, if that makes sense. Anyway, I got some videos over there. If anybody wants to know about me failing my driving test, my first driving test, there's a video over there on that. But I'll roll out of here and finish up these ribs and try to knock out a video or two so I have something dropping while I'm out on the road. Anyway, I do appreciate you guys stopping by. And I am out. I'm not sure how to end this live feed, but I'll be ending it. See you later. Peace. See you, Kirby, Diane, Daddy.